All right, let's break down our Wednesday strength components. We got 5 movements to break down here, starting off with your back squat. We can modify this to a goblet squat if we don't have a barbell, if we're not comfortable holding the weight on your back. You can always just hold a weight at the front of your body. Dumbbell or kettlebell works great. Highly recommend doing this from a rack. I'm gonna pull it from the floor for the sake of filming this video, make it a little bit easier for me. Oh. From here, really want to focus. The goal of these squats this cycle is full range of motion depth, not ass to grass. Don't want you to bottom out, but I do want to see the hips going past the knees, past that parallel mark. I'm a firm believer that having the ability to move weight through that range of motion is pretty dang important. Now, can you move a lot more weight by shortening that range of motion? For sure. I'm not looking to see how much weight can you possibly move here overall, but what's a weight that you can move through the full range of motion of your squat? So we're looking for this. We want to see the hips clearing the knees. If we're not able to get to this depth, we want to lighten the load, or honestly, just take the weights away and practice getting that range of motion. If we're only getting to right here, that tells you one of two things. Either the weight's too heavy, or we need to take the weight again and just focus on learning how to get that range of motion by just going body weight. Because what's prohibiting people mostly from hitting this full range of motion, one is mobility. Mobility is a huge factor, but I see it all the time where people hit body weight air squats and they have that range of motion, but then they throw on some weight and all of a sudden I think they're a little timid to hit that depth with weight. So we need to build that confidence first by incrementally, word's hard to say, increasing your weight. You don't need to slap all 45s on your back and start squatting. Find weights that allow you to have that full range of motion. Eventually those will get easier and you can increase more and more and more. After that, where are we at? Some box ankle flexion. This is going into mobility work, a little bit of strength work, helping the knees and whatnot, but where a lot of people struggle with their squats is ankle mobility. This is designed to help you with that. What we want to do is standing up, lower yourself, knee going out over your toe is our focus. We want to make sure we're not wavering side to side. We want to keep that knee out over the toe. We're also looking to make sure your heel stays flush with the box. If you're popping up and you got space right here, you've taken it too far for your specific range of motion. Only go as far as you can with that heel on the box. Also, our weight is on this box. This leg is controlling and supporting you. The back leg is just there for balance, but it's not moving you, it's not holding you. What I like to do when I get to my end range is I plop my chest onto my thigh, and then I use my box to pull myself into it to give me a better stretch. Hold that for about 3, 2, 1. I release, and I push with this leg to stand me back up. That's where we're going to be working on strengthening the knee as well. The lowering phase, that's developing strength. Pulling ourselves down, we're really working on our mobility here. Releasing and pressing into the box to stand you back up. Getting you more of a lateral view. Once again, this leg isn't doing much. It's just kind of drooping down. We want to push forward, but once again, make sure we're not lifting this up. That stays. From here, go as far as you can. Pull yourself down, release, and drive up. To make that easier, if you need to, just make the height of the box a little bit taller. AHB split stance dumbbell press. I need 1 dumbbell here. Going to need 1 dumbbell here for this AHB split stance dumbbell press. It's a mouthful. We're looking for 90 degrees at the elbow joint. We're also looking for eccentric and isometric hold. 3 seconds to lower the weight down into position, 5-second hold, and then we're pressing up. In that split stance, let's talk about what we're doing from the waist down first. we want to be balanced. What sounds more balanced to you? A tightrope, look at the feet, or train tracks? Line yourself up on some train tracks. Set yourself up for success, have better balance. Next, we want this foot, the toe going out just slightly. This is gonna help with engagement and also just overall better balance. From here, we're sitting straight down. It's not lunging, we're not coming forward. We're sitting straight down, roughly 90 degrees, both the legs, engaging, squeezing the glutes, squeezing the adductors. Now the movement itself, the weight starts up top. We have a 3-second lowering phase. 1, 2, 3, 5-second hold. 4, 3, 2, 1, press. We're focused on keeping the head back. We're not coming forward, not looking up. Head is drawn back, engaging the lats. 3, 2, 1, we're bracing the core, squeezing the glutes. 5-second hold here, and pressing up. Once again, the biggest focus there is holding, keeping that engagement within your body, contracting, activating your muscles. And then we got banded hip flexion. Weak hip flexors can also tie into not having a very good squat or very deep range of motion. So we're looking to strengthen our hip flexors. This is the setup I have to go with. If you have cables, that's going to be a great option for you. But what we're looking for, we're standing upright, lifting the leg up to where the knee is in line with the hip, really firing your hip flexor, slight hold, and lower back down. Now, very subtle, big mistake. I'm gonna scoot this way a little bit. Very subtle and big mistake that I see people have here. They take away from their hip flexor because right as they start to lift their leg, watch the shoulder in relation to my hip joint. Standing upright, pretty much in line. You see a lot of people, as soon as they pick their leg up, their torso starts to travel back a little bit. And they feel like, look, I'm in line, hip and knee, that's exactly what I wanted. But look, my shoulder is past my hip. Watch the height of my knee when I just bring my torso back forward. Knee, words are hard. Shoulder and hip wind up, but now look, my knee's dropping down when I actually want to be here. Now that's the hip flexor doing work. If you're leaning back to get there, you're taking away from the targeted area. Your workout won't be as effective. So positioning is extremely important. And then your rags, towel, farmer's carry. Just challenging your grip in a different way. So you can take some rags or towels, and that's what you're gonna grip by. Boom, hardest part is just getting in position. Boom. And then we're just gripping, holding, and having a smooth, steady walk. Really focusing on this walk, that we're not all over the place with the weights. We don't want them really swinging all around. Stay sturdy. Pull the shoulder blades down, engage the lats, smooth and steady. Try to avoid the tilting side to side.